Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Joshua Carty will get it underway. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
In motion goes Likely. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 31
yards. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll motion the slot man right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's a third down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Carter is the motion man. Third and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his man Carter, and he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Washington first down.
They motion the slot man left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
They'll send a man in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Burrow. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
That'll give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Burrow on the bootleg. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On comes the punter now. Will punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
16 yards. That's good for a Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Carter is the motion man. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. He will have the Commanders' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow now. No one open. He'll drop to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Cashman on the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Burrow working in the pistol. Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will level the score at 10 apiece.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, makes some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Completing that one to Carter. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Washington.
gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Commanders.
To throw is Daniels. They drop this underneath to White. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Carter is the motion man. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. Here's Davis. And he'll take this one in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Washington. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started.
Commanders 17.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He takes off. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ja'Marr Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Daniels. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
So,
line.
1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion goes Likely. The slot man in motion right. We'll go with the option here to the short side. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. He's got a man. It's McFlurry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll try to run a jet sweep. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority and it cannot be stressed enough.
Drive will start on the ground to the 45. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles. Thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the 1st down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Carter is the motion man. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Sending it downfield for Likely. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. I-had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
16 more yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, Give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return, and he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession to try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man, Carter.
Complete to number 2.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Now a pass deep for McLaurin. That is hard. And he will score. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the stretch.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and we're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. He'll run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. He'll step up and run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Burrow here on second down. That's into the hands of Coleman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Burrow now. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.